I did the book The 50 States by Gabrielle Balkin. And my focus grade was 2nd grade. So, let's look at my book. This is my book, and it's huge, as you can tell compared to my computer screen. But I really like this book. I actually love it. That's why I bought it. But so you open up to just even the first page, and it's the contents. But it's not just your regular contents. It's your it's got the whole map and of the 50 states. And then if you want to find a state, like for Missouri, you go to page 52 through 53. So we can look at that. If I can get there. So this is super, super cool. It has the map of Missouri, obviously, and what I like about it a lot is it's not just your regular book. It's got things on the side that you can read. It's pretty cool. So anyways, for instance, Brad Pitt talks about actors and actresses. And it's got some key facts that you'll need to know, like the capital, largest cities, bird, different names, statehood date, statehood order, flower, postal code, region, main, time zone, trees, like their state tree, etc. and stuff like that. It also just gives a brief summary about each state. I love that. And then moments to remember. It's basically your timeline and where it's located on the map. That was super cool too. But yeah, so within it, it tells it shows pictures obviously of important things throughout Missouri. So I thought that was super, super cool. Obviously the Capitol and Mark Twain National Forest, the Fantastic Caverners, that's by us. But yeah, so basically that's kind of the summary that I have for this book. But yeah, it's super cool. Like I said, each thing goes into facts, fun facts, silly facts, important facts that you need to know. But yeah, the cool thing about this also is the back has the presidents of the United States, and it's got little pictures of them. It's kind of funny because they all look to me like they're mad. But I mean, then you have George Washington, he's smiling over here. But anyways, yeah, so it talks about their term and when they were born. The first lady, that's pretty cool. So it talks about the first lady, where they're from, and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool. And then we always talk about how important the covers are. That's the index. But this is the back cover in the book, and it says the state flags. It gives you each of the state flags. So it's not just focusing on one state. It's got other things in it as well. But yeah, and this is the back of the book. Just a little summary about it. But yeah, so there's that, my book. So getting into it with activities. Let's see. A few of my favorites. I'm gonna focus on one of my favorites was coordinating a trip around the United States, which was a project I did in a previous class. Was one of the lessons I taught was using an activity that I came up with. So anyways, basically the students used a map of the United States, and they focused on the important state icons, and they had to use it through plotting ordered pairs, so coordinating, or coordinates basically. But the fun way with this was we used a picture of a map, and for instance we used the cover in this, but anyways, so we drew a coordinate plane on it, and what I wanted to really do was make it seem more fun. So I used these darts I have here. They're just like regular Nerf darts, so they're like sticky. And this was laminated, so it was easier to like put them on. And I just pinned obviously state icons on here. And so they would have like cards with the coordinates on there. And so like it could be, for example, let's see, -5, 4, or 4, -5, whatever, you know, anything like that. And they would have to find the coordinates, you know, and they'd be like, oh, Las Vegas, like that's in Nevada, or they would be like Pikes Peak, that's in Colorado, and the coordinates that I found are this. I don't know. That's just kind of like a fun activity, maybe like a review game. Let's see. Another cool idea that I saw was, let's see. There's so many. I can't really choose, but so that was about science. One part about science that I thought was super, super cool was it was strange. Like, besides just, like, I have obviously, like, making a volcano and talking about natural disasters and, like, you know, the United States. But one thing I thought was really cool is I read an article about a man who made a map of soil from every state in America. And I thought this would be super cool. I know, like, kids are like, oh, dirt, we're talking about dirt. But, you know, some kids might find it fascinating, especially the boys. But basically, they bring dirt or soil back from the vacations they took over the holiday breaks. Maybe it was just, like, over Thanksgiving break or Christmas break, or just, like, on vacations they went on the weekends with their family, or just from, you know, their own house, you know, outside in their backyard or whatever. But I don't think I have a picture, but basically it was just this map. In each map you would just like put a bunch of dirt on each state it came from. And I know it sounds weird and everything, but I could find different dirts, and if we didn't have different dirt or soil from the state, I would just like touch on like what it looked like and maybe pull up like a video or something. So anyways, let's move on. This one for language arts I thought sounded like super, super cool. Foodie state of mind. I found it on Pinterest and I kind of incorporated it into a lesson or an activity. So students will research a state, then write about their findings. So this is an interactive activity. So they will research the best food from each state, find a recipe, and if they think they can make it with their family, since this is second grade, then they can like create it and bring it to school and share it with everyone, or they can just look at it, research it. Maybe if they've already had prior knowledge of eating that food, they can talk about it that way. But what they will do is write about why that is the best food in that state. So they'll have to obviously research that too. But that can also be, this also ties into how they feel. So like if they liked it, if they made it, if they didn't like it, or if they think they would like it if they didn't make it. So that was pretty cool. Another one is, I thought this one was really, really cool. So, let me see if I can find it. Yeah. So, iStates is what it's called. I found it on Pinterest. And it's basically students will be given 9 squares, like a piece of paper, like, you know, about this big. And it also give them like an iPad or iPhone template about the size of just like a paper. It could be bigger. They will research different state symbols and create an iPad or iPhone. So they'll each be given a state or 2. And they draw the symbols on the outside of each app and write a brief summary about the symbols on the inside. And then they can title it whatever state they have. So it would be, for example, I Missouri, or like this, I California. I thought that was really cool because it's, you know, relating to them now. But anyways, yeah, I have a lot more related books and stuff. The cool thing about this author is she wrote many books that go along with just this one, like the 50 States Activity book. There was the 50 States Fun Facts, and this one, 50 Cities, and it focuses more on those topics. And then I obviously put 2 other books that I thought were super important, and then how it all related to this book. But anyways, yeah, so there's some related arts that I had, and I think that's it. Yeah, I really love this book, and I really thought this was a fun activity because I'm excited about this unit now.